right, how is your meat? Here we go. All right. All right. All right, we're all in tight. We got a million cars. We know what we're doing. The hood's all jammed up today. What's going on? This guy's setting us a pick here. That's nice. I like that when somebody sets a rolling pick. Hey, how you doing, Ronnie? Somebody set a rolling pick. Good evening, Amanda. Hug and kiss. Happy Wednesday night to you. Just gonna have some noodles tonight. A very busy day today. I did put up a video. Also did some tomato soup. All right, what are we doing here? Are we turning in? Are we in a parade? A very busy day today. But man, that tomato soup. Oof. Yeah, people waste a lot of the tomato when they can. So, right, there's a lot of good stuff to be had. Boom, 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 boom. So please tap the like button if you're coming in. It just takes a second. Do, 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 do. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we got the locked orientation. Let's fix that real quick. All right, we're going to do our patented fix. Let's see. Right now we've got it unlocked, back in position. We should be good to go. What's up, Bobby Kimball? Hey, Daryl. Well, it was a busy day today. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo. Can you tell I was on the wall of sound today? Special video coming up tomorrow. Somebody's selling their bike. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Catherine, I got your box today. I'm going to open it tonight. I appreciate that. My old one was all rusty and some of the fingers got destroyed on it. The wood is all screwed up, so that's very thoughtful of you. Save me from busting my sack, right? All right, we got a full, I got a place to go in here. How about that? Holy smokes. We got people double and tripled up in the parking lot here. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, look, it's fine. I always have a use for that. Persimmon season is coming up. And absolutely need that to get the persimmons. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. Man, when I wear this Oakland shirt, holy smokes, I'm like a bad white boy. All these people kind of back away. They're pulling their kids away. Like, what the hell, you know? It's like, really? All right. All right, we're going to try to get out of here in one piece. Let's see. All right, man, this place is tight today, baby. T-I-T-E. Tight. Tight today. Everybody and his mother is over here. All right. All right, here we go. We're turning. We're not in the circus. We're making our way up. How's your meat? Oh, man. Johnny Portwood, what's going on? Yeah, you walk in the store and people are kind of like pushing their kids behind them. They see this Oakland shirt like I'm some kind of thug or something. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Okay, here we go. We're just going to do that, and then we're going to do that, and we don't know what's going on. And we're driving. We don't know. How come if you wear an Oakland shirt, everybody thinks you're a thug? I mean, what the hell? I mean, they're putting their kids behind their back at the store. Like I'm some kind of bad white boy or something coming in there. Talk about street cred. Talk about street cred. Well, welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday night trash day in the hood. Busy day for me. Made that soup this morning. Put that video up so people can enjoy that overnight. And I spent some time doing some vintage audio today. I got a really good one tomorrow. My vintage audio people are gone nuts wondering where's the vintage audio content. Well, it's coming. It's coming. It's not the kind of stuff that immediately picks up but over time, there's a core of people that go crazy for this stuff. So you always got to be building for the long haul. Hey, Desert, how you doing? That means in the short term, you got to make some changes sometime to get things aligned properly. So we will be back on Main Street in the main channel on Friday for the full complement of street streaming and shopping and everything else on Friday. And then Saturday, we'll be taking up a challenge cook-off for Saturday night. So if y'all have any idea of something to challenge with, I'm thinking of making like a skillet pizza or something. I don't know. I've never really done like a deep dish skillet pizza or something like that. All right, what are we doing? We got our Mustang. Are we just going to sit there? I guess we are. We're in the circus. Boom, boom. Now tomorrow my new case should come for the phone. That's going to make me happy. That's really going to make me happy. Man, that soup was good today. If you haven't seen that, check that out. Give you a good idea how to make a proper tomato soup. It's not some watery mess. Some kind of slime. Yeah, the engagement chicken, that means that we have to pick up a roasting chicken, right? Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna research that on Friday. Yeah, I forgot we're gonna do the engagement chicken. I'm just gonna tear that thing apart. I'm just gonna have noodles tonight. I forget what they even taste like. It's been a few days. The engagement chicken. We're gonna look that up a little bit tonight. I think that the barbecue grill would make an excellent roaster. I don't like the pesto, but I just like the tomato soup. That's nice and spicy. It's got a little wang to it, got a little edge to it, like I made today. If you can make a quart and a half for what's left over from doing the tomatoes, it's like a total win-win, right? Did you see the video, Daryl, today? Check it out, the making of the soup today. It was really turned out fantastic. Hello, Magda. How you doing? See the trolley. Yeah, check it out if you've not seen it. Show you how to really make a homemade tomato soup, because there's no way when I squeezed and drained 25-30 pounds of tomatoes, there was no way I was going to ditch all that joy juice on the inside. That was absolutely delicious. This train has really been picking up. All right, let's see. My friend from South Dakota is here. That's cool. I got another buddy, another hillbilly. We're going to drop it back in the slot here. All right, we always see the same people, but I take preference because, well, this is my state, right? So say what you will. We're going to drop this baby back in place here. It's like impossible to pull in here. Ding, ding, ding. That sun is just in a hellish location. All right, here we go. Oh, we did all right. Doggone. Let's tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. I don't have anything to tap. It's hard to back up when the sun is hitting the mirrors. And you really can't see behind you. Alright, so let's get settled down and get the coffee here. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah. I went into that 7-Eleven and, the people look at you like you're a thug if you have a Oakland thing on, right? This one woman's putting her kid behind her like, oh, wow. Right? Like, oh, something's going to come down. I started getting used to it. Why don't you have some soup, Rosie, and grilled cheese? Why don't I have it? Yeah, I'll probably have that on Friday night, Magda. I have some good cheese. I got to pick up some or make some bread. I think I will have that. This 7-Eleven coffee is delightful. These guys that ran the old 7-Eleven I went to, I don't know what kind of coffee they were using, but it wasn't the kind of coffee that 7-Eleven wants their people to use, because it was just, I don't know, some snatch brand or something of it was just crap, right? Then I thought, oh, I got to start going to this Hood 7-Eleven, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, it's kind of crowded, it's kind of crazy in there, but it's definitely worth it. So I think I will have some tomato soup and make a grilled cheese on Friday. That's a capital. I think my favorite food is cottage cheese. I like a good cottage cheese. I don't really like sour cream. Really doesn't do anything for me on potatoes or anything of that nature. But I do like that. Yeah, it pairs well, and maybe I get a price on some of the cheap block of cheese or something like that. I don't know. I gave away some plums this morning. forward to continuing to move them along. It's a little warm today. What's the temperature? I don't think it's 91 here. I don't think that's probably because I was sitting in the sun. So yeah, it was good. I'm already enjoying going back and making content. I'm really enjoying it. It's a slow process to rebuild, but it takes a long time to get out and for people to pick you up in what you're throwing down, which is fine. So tomorrow we have tomorrow I have a vintage audio one that's coming up. I'm also going to do. I have collected a list of questions that people have asked me over the last year, in particular, questions about California, questions about the future, my opinions on this, that, or the other. You know, if you had to move to another state, where would you go, and what would be your rationale for moving? So yeah, I want to shed some light. Oh, that breeze is nice. Shed some light on what it's really like living here and what the real cost of living is. You know, we have a reputation for extremely high costs, but it depends. They need to watch the live stream because you always answer questions here. Well, I've agglomerated questions on transit, detransition, and other things, Magda, that I've never gotten into here before. And now, a year later, with the benefit of hindsight and things like that, to go over some things and all that people are vitally interested in this. I get asked all the time. People pop in. There's a lot of issues. I've got a whole list of stuff. You would answer them, though, if someone asked? No, I wouldn't answer here. No, I wouldn't answer them here. The thing with the live stream is you bring in a lot of, not a lot, but you bring in some measure of trolls that don't really care about the answer at all. They're just here to, to bust your balls or whatever. So. And I've always told people, just because you ask me something in the chat doesn't mean I'm required to answer. It's like you, Magda, if somebody asks, where do you live, or, where do you teach, or something like that, you're not going to answer those kind of questions, right? So there's some things that are, just by following the channel, you would know the answer to a lot of these things. That's what I'm saying. So, I always told people, just because somebody asks a question in a chat doesn't mean that they're entitled to an answer, particularly if it's a person that's never been in the chat before. And every night we have, people who come in and ask a question that they've never, ever been in. I haven't been here in a long time, and I was just wondering. No, you were never here. The one thing I have is an absolutely pristine memory. And if you came into my chat one time over the years, I'm going to remember the name. Trust and believe. So, it's not that I don't want to answer. It's just that some things are very, very personal, right? Things about friends and what about Tara this and that and that. There's just some things that I'm good at keeping a secret. I get that. You can always tell who joined them by the founder or many. Oh yeah, of course. But I don't think they would ever ask questions like that in a open chat, because somebody like Alan and Naomi, they're the kind of people that can look at somebody and say, right, I treat people as they treat me, right? I mean, I really like that. People that just come at you. Been here most nights. Yeah, it's been awesome to have you here, Callie Mo, and you've certainly been a great supporter of the channel, and I thank you for that. I really thank you for that. It's been magnificent, your support on here, and I'm so appreciative of that as we go back and try to rebuild and build this back up. Let's see, what do we got going on here? We got a dog. We're looking to, do we pay to park? We don't know. Dog with her. So basically, somebody help me out here, Amanda Hagen, because you're a reasonably intelligent person. You seem to know about Ina Garten, as does Magda. But the wedding, the engagement chicken, or the engagement chicken, or whatever it is, it's basically just a roasted chicken. I mean, what makes it like you want to drop your drawers or whatever? I mean, what is it about? And please tap the like button if you're just coming in, and please share out the chat. What is it about? What is it that just seems to me you throw a chicken into a roasting pan, right? Jeffrey just likes chicken. The marry me chicken. Yeah, Lurker, is there something like super special on it? I mean, I got to commit to a whole roaster, right? I mean, we're going to be chowing down on that for a while, right? There's Gordon Ramsay. I figured he'd show up. Magda's department. I don't follow. Oh, okay. I thought you did. Boom, 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 boom. The one thing I know about all her chickens is skin on and bone in adds more flavor. Of course. You can't really cook a chicken with unless you're sautéing it or making like a Brunswick stew, because the skin does keep the moisture in, right? I've never eaten it. I'm just fascinated. Oh, you're Martha Stewart. I can't think of any recipes she ever made except desserts. I don't know. I can't think if she has a signature. My signature's hack job stuff. How you doing, Deb? My signature thing is hack job cooking, right? Like me and Rachel Ray would get along good, right? 90% of the flavor with 10% of the effort. Martha's too hoity-toity for my taste. I don't know if you live on Gobbler's Knob or whatever the hell she is. I mean, what the hell? I mean, who knows what the house is like? I'll have to search it on Google Aerial. That's what we do, Gordon. Oh, Turkey Hill. I thought it was Gobbler's Knob or something. I don't know. What's up, Classic? How you doing? So I forgot to ask you yesterday, Classic, is like Trisha moving out to the coast or something like that? Is she thinking of relocating to LA? That's a tough city. You don't want to end up down on, like most of these California cities, they'll chew you up and spit you out. It's always good to have somebody you know in these places. Looks like Ina roasted chicken, high heat, rubs it with. Oh, thank you, Classic. I appreciate that. Rubs it with garlic, uses onions and spice. Yeah, could you send me a recipe, Catherine, if you could link that in? And Catherine was kind enough to send me something today. I can't wait to open it for you guys. I've used them before in the Rancho, but mine is deteriorated badly. And trust and believe, Catherine, we still got persimmon season and these oranges, Spanish onions and lemons. I have white onions. We're gonna have to get some more onions because a lot of my onions went into the sauce. Martha and I met in prison. She can cook her butter. I recommend some cheaper cities to live in. I mean, is she looking to relocate? Because unless you're up in desert like California, which is really, I mean, how would I describe it, guys? Living up in a high desert. I mean, number one, you better like a lot of wind. And number two, you better be able to deal with dust and tremendous heat up there. So a lot of people move there when they're retired, and they tend to get like, a couple years there. They look like they aged about 10 years. Snoop Dogg brought us. She's going to make a go of it here. Where is here? California or North Carolina? Oh, California. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what area. I don't know. I mean, I've never been up to the northeast side of California. But, damn, all these places are really expensive to rent. You usually have to end up sharing with some people. And that can have an upside or that can have a downside, obviously, on that. Martha's moving to California. No, we were talking about, truthfully, Trisha. Yeah, I never really followed. I don't know why I couldn't get into Martha Stewart was like not on a. Was she ever like on the Food Network or was she like her own like mini network or something? I mean, straighten me out. Was she ever on? Was she ever on Food Network? I mean, where the hell did she come from? I, that's like Ramsey, where she was on PBS and guest starred on talk shows. PBS. She's too high for you. What are you saying? You gotta know your place. Is that what we're saying here? I'm just saying, how did the first time I saw Martha Stewart, I don't even know, right? I'm like, where did she come from? I think people with the issues connecting. She had her own cookie holiday dinner. I think we have issues because she comes off cold. She's a New Englander, isn't she? She'll be afford to live in places. No, you can't live in those places. Hey, Judy. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Tomorrow we're featuring vintage audio tomorrow. And it's going to be kind of cool with a good, unique listening experience tomorrow. It's been really good to get back in the flow of flowing out some content now. That's been really good. I'm just trying to remember the first time I saw, like, I said, where's this woman live on Gobbler's Knob or Slob the Knob? Or she lives up there in New York or something. Uh, she seems like a very austere individual. I don't know. Emotionally austere, I guess I would call it, right? I mean, it's not like the kind of person like, well, I probably would go up and hug and then would, get some kind of verbal beatdown or, the producer would pull it. Wow, the hell are you doing? The hell, what did you just, man, you know who the hell that is? Yeah, man, it's Martha Stewart. I was just being friendly. Give her a hug. Hug her. Dude, don't touch her. TV forget me. Like, don't ever put your hands on her. If she extends her hand to you, you may reciprocate the action. Okay, shit. I'm a hugging per. Don't look. We're not talking about it here. All right. All right. Good thing we're on a commercial break. We might be able to cut that out at the. Sorry. Sorry, Martha's Kitchen. What are we making today? She'd be like, let me see your fingernails. What do you got all these cuts all over you or anything? Hold on a minute. I'm going to have to get you gloved up and half arm gloves and and how you doing, Robert? And what is this thing about hack job cooking on this so-called Rancho or whatever, right? I'll say, honey, you don't know to have. You just don't know what living is all about, right? Especially Friday nights. Maybe we should invite. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe I should get in touch with her agent and send an invite down to the Rancho for Friday night. She married, or did she? Did her husband mysteriously disappear? Had a bear here and hung around for an hour. Well, did you wrestle it, Robert? You could probably hold your own against him. She divorced, he cheated. Oh my. Ah, these guys. Well, these guys. This girl's got a beautiful sundress. Her boy's got shorts and a t-shirt. All right, how's that work out? So, we're on the show, and what are we making today? We were going to make chili. That's not the way we make chili. uh, that looks like really good ground beef you got there. Well, what do you use? I don't know. Whatever's in the sale, whatever's puffed out. Whatever's bulged out in the case. How you doing, Chef? Tomorrow's soft opening with word guys. Oh man, I bet you are. I bet you are. I hope it gives a good propulsion going forward. As when that looking was scared too. Oh wow. What are you? Robert Mack? Like 6'6" and I think you could hold your own pretty good with a bear down there. Yeah, what are we cooking up today? Martha's 83. Well, it's all right. I'm surprised Martha doesn't have blue hair by now. I don't know. She, I think didn't she make the cover of like Playboy or something recently? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about, maybe I'm, yeah, 6'8" or so, 300 pounds hot. Yeah, so my money's on you, Robert, right? I think you'd send the bear packing. Or was that, was that Paula Dean that was in Playboy? One of them was. I don't know which one it was. It's like, wow. Things have really gone downhill with the franchise. She smokes lots of weed with Snoop, so just blue lips. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't feature that. All right, send the pictures to me, Robert. I'd like to see them. Needs to be in diabetic monthly. Wow, when I tried to do one of I did Paula Dean's Southern Coconut Cake. And, wow, the cake ended up like weighing like 5 pounds or something. It was like wedding cake density or something, and I was just like, wow. It used like 2 sticks of butter and 2 cups of sugar, and then you had to add extra shortening in. Hey, how you doing, Sandy? Yeah, I got a little bit of a trim up. Yeah, how you doing, honey? How are you doing tonight, sweetie? Good to see you. I heard Martha Snoop Dogg are going to have their own cooking show. I don't know. I mean, what does Snoop Dogg bring to the table? I don't know. I just saw they came through. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Yes, I did. I was going to go to Paula Dean in Branson, but then life happened. Is that where she is? Did she have like a restaurant there or something? Didn't she go like, did she get caught full on racist or something? Something happened to her. I don't remember what it was. Did she come out in dark face or something? What did she do? Something. It's like my poor girl Rachel Ray. She's been kicked around. Yes, Paula was blackface. Yeah, something like that. Was she some kind of minstrel show or something? And admitted to using, well, I used it drunk one night years ago. Sometimes you just, you hear it so much over, at Halloween. I looked at the menu and realized I didn't have enough blood pressure. Chef looked at that. It was all sorry. Like we just can't eat here tonight. I don't know if physically I'm gonna survive the meal, and I mean that's funny as hell, right? That's funny as hell. Good to see you, Cindy. You know, it's not any people slip using the N word once in a while. Especially you grew up hearing it everywhere and in every minute. I enjoyed the chums and went and enjoy. Yeah, I got you covered, honey. And you can also check out the making the soup tonight. Paula had that restaurant before, and then it took off after. What was her signature thing? Just Southern cooking? Just means high fat, right? Cooking with lard and I don't know. I mean, with all the cream and butter, she keeps Wisconsin. I don't know, Chef. You're killing me today here. Absolutely killing me. I think she deep fried butter sticks once. Wow. You know, but then you have to weigh that off, and I think Chef will agree with me here. She probably, Paula Deen, went too heavy on the carb side, right? Because the basic French diet is, you know, it's high in good fats, right? They need to vote Paula in Wisconsin, yeah. Right, the Mediterranean diet is, I use a lot of olive oil. I don't use a lot of butter. If I'm making mashed potatoes or something like that. Oh, that's funny though. Chef's like, we just couldn't, blood pressure wise, we couldn't handle it. Even the appetizers were 1,000 calories a pop. Just to we wouldn't even be able to have a cocktail. We'd be risking our lives, right? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated if you're coming in and help spread the word. We're over here. Back in the 70s in California. Let me see. There was a cooking show. I remember Graham Kerr, the Galloping Gourmet. I used to see that on PBS. I thought Martha was on Vanity Fair or Vogue or something. I don't know. I don't know. Butter isn't that bad in mine, but you know, it's 8 sticks. That's what I mean, Chef. I made her coconut cake recipe, Southern style coconut cake. Not only did it have, you know, 4 sticks of butter, it had half a cup of shortening in it too. And just thought, wow, wow. And the thing, you could hardly lift it up. So it wasn't going to be, I don't know. I mean, I love coconut cake, but definitely in moderation. I mean, if I'm going to have it, I want it fully loaded. She started modeling in 1929. Okay. She's been around a little bit. Well, how did she get into cooking? Monosaturated is good, avocado. What about my olive oil, Cindy? How about that? And believe it or not, Cindy, I don't really eat a lot of meat, right? I mean, you see my diet. I mean, I don't eat a lot of meat. I used to watch The Galloping Gourmet, Graham Kerr. And then all that stuff with Jeff Smith came down. That was bad. Right? How you doing, Reblo? I don't know what the heck was going on with that one. I know. This coconut cake, I thought to myself, what am I going to do with this thing? Right? I mean, it was like 8 layers, and wow. I mean, and I got to cover your ears, Magda. Ina Garten gets a little heavy sometimes in the and the pound cakes and stuff, she goes a bit overboard with the butter too, the gooey butter. She's not 100. Yeah, if she was born in 29, she wouldn't be 100 yet. She'd be like 95 or something, right? Ina has more talent than Paula, though. I don't know. Um, Ina has a really good delivery, right? And there's this girl on YouTube that does spoofs of Ina. She got the white shirt on and the same haircut, and Jeffrey and I, we know exactly what we're going to do with that extra stick of butter tonight. Wouldn't you like to watch? No, no, thank you. Right? I don't know. That's a good one. She does all these spoofs of Ina Garten on that. Wish I knew what the channel was. Let's see. Martha started making birthday. A neighbor who was making cakes. She heard one day she showed up at one of the girls over and stole her job ad from under. August 3rd, 1941. Paula drives me nuts. Okay, Catherine. I don't know. I never really saw her that much. Her son Jamie or whatever. I don't know. Who was the one I really liked? Like Michael Chiarello, I guess that was his name, out in Napa. He was just solid, right? He was just solid. I ended up going to White River Fish House instead of Paula's, and it was fantastic. So it all worked out in the end, right? It all worked out in the end. It tells about a Martha Sybil Stewart place. Yeah, I think I'll check that out. If you have a link, Magda, maybe you could shoot that to me if you have that, or else I'll forget it. But if I see your name in my Gmail, I get all gidgety. Because I've always kind of had a thing for the people that cooked on, the people that had kiwi. Mario Bachalia, I never really got into him too much. I mean, he got sued. He got innocent, but somebody said a lot of crazy stuff happens in kitchens all the time and high pressure environments. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that trout saved me 9,700 pounds. Mrs. Chef said, Chef, I'm so glad, I'm so proud of you tonight. You didn't take the celebrity bait on that one. Now I know why I married you, Chef. Because of your high intellectual quotients here. Too funny. I don't know. It's like Martha Stewart's one of those people just didn't really make a dent. I think maybe my sister-in-law back in the day was a big Martha Stewart. And then my niece is real big on Instagram, like almost 1 million followers and stuff. She's kind of like a Martha Stewart Jr., I think. Oh, Cindy, how are you? Got a nice date up at Cindy's next Thursday. That's going to be great. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Magda. I look forward to that. Thank you for your kindness on that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Well, she is, man. She made it big on Instagram. They send her all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already excited. It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting my bike back. I think the boss is coming up next Wednesday, hopefully to check out the, spend some time up here at the church and stuff. I'm going to watch that later myself. That movie's great. I'd watched the movie on the Jeff Smith, the Frugal Gourmet Disaster. Yan Can Cook was another one I knew growing up. He always had that girl with the little pigtails that was always hanging around. I didn't know he'd been around forever. Started up in Hong Kong and then Vancouver and Santa Rosa School. I believe, JT, that they have, I think, wow, I don't know. I haven't seen any buses running around. I think maybe next week. I don't know where, man. I'm not sure. They start them so early. I mean, we didn't go to school till like after Labor Day. It was the saddest day of the year. Windsor starts tomorrow. Julia Child really pioneered cooking. Yeah, I don't know, Chef. A lot of that was disputed, but they were settled and stuff. I don't think they'd ever make a movie out of the guy. That whole thing just ended up in WGBH, and not GBH, but whatever, in Chicago. That thing just ended up as a bloody mess, so they just buried the whole thing. I don't know. So I can't cast any aspersions one way or the other. But people that worked under him, literally, you know, I don't know. Things get tight in the sous chef area. All right. But I remember Julia Child. She's the one that really first sold the idea on television. Hey, Shemay, how you doing? Of a cooking show. She was willing to pay for it herself. I'm not either. The Costco prepare my. Yeah, Cindy's on retirement time now. 91 degrees. What do we got here? It's beautiful. It's 88 right now. It'll be coming down. Trying to think. Yeah, it's like I saw her. She's the first time I ever saw a woman like get a. What the hell she do? She started throwing dough around the kitchen, right? And Julia Child started slapping dough down on the counter, right? From what I read, he was into newly constructed kitchen back doors. That's exactly right. Right. I have to remember to pull out this Brunswick stew and thaw it out. I've had one that's frozen. I'm working down on stuff in the freezer. So that's been pretty good. There's the smart police. What else? She had a pretty good kitchen. But she always wore the same outfit. Just pruning the plum trees, just got a little wild in there. And I got stabbed on a sucker from the citrus trees. I mean, it's one thing I learned after a couple years on the Rancho is that plum trees are the absolute worst for brittle, and they have no give to them at all. So I was, I had to prune 2 plum trees. I mean, that really took them down to the nuts. But, anytime you do pruning work, you're going to give up a little, the citrus thorns from the suckers are that long. So I got one of them right on the fingertip right there. Man, did that hurt. Oh, wow. But the good news is I'm so far ahead this year on stuff I have to do on the Rancho. It makes me really happy. There goes a Rivian. Yeah, I'm used to being in the state of just being busted up, Deb. I mean, it's just there's so much work still to be done of painting and downspouts. Yeah, I had welder's gloves, but they're not flexible enough to operate hedge trimmers in them. Right? That's the basic problem. Is that they're not pliable enough to be useful. But it's okay. I mean, I'm used to it. There's always going to be an element of stuff. So How many bedrooms does the Rancho? It has two. It's called a California 4-room. It has a front and a back, what I affectionately call the city view room, which I sleep in on the front street. It has the garden suite view in the back, which overlooks the garden and the shine shack and bird out there. And you have a living room and you have a kitchen. Now, of course, you have a den area, and I added a hallway, broke up the hallway by adding a closet and stuff. But the thing is, you can expand at the back like 30 feet and have a huge master suite back there or something, but I don't know. Turn it into like a compound with a courtyard. But I don't know. I got enough to take care of now. Thank goodness the house is small and it's nothing really, not that much to take care of. All the effort is outside. The living room, yeah, that's got all the audio. Yes, and the Mexican girl. Visit Mexico. Yes, it's quite a story for that girl, but it's not suitable for. Right. Just saying. This woman's got a parasol. Yeah, I can't think of anything memorable about Martha Stewart, except, going to jail. And but I'm just thinking, I can't remember any recipe that would really be a signature recipe. The thing I think about Martha Stewart is she was like really, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, she was like the first lifestyle. It wasn't just what happened on the plate and what was in the kitchen. It was the whole, starting to branch over to the table, and then the arrangements, and then the furniture, and the way you do your house, and the rugs and all that stuff. Is that a fair statement to make, that she was really the first lifestyle? No, nothing happened to her, honey, that I'm aware of. Yeah, home deco, yes. I mean, Cindy, you could teach Martha Stewart with your home. Do you remember when she was sitting, they kept trying to ask her, remember, and she wielded a knife and said, I want to focus on my salad? I don't know. I don't know. But I think that was her forte, was maybe not necessarily her cooking, but just, I mean, we came into the 80s and the 90s, and everything was very informal coming out of the 60s and 70s, and tie-dye, and just, it was uncool to have like a dinner party or something, right? And right when Michael J. Fox ended the hippie era, when they had Family Ties premiered, that was like when Martha Stewart came in. Right. Apple pie. Well, what the heck? I can do an apple pie in my sleep. Oh, it looked good up there already. You sent me some pictures of it, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun time. What was the actual end of the hippie time? Whatever date Family Ties premiered on TV, when Michael J. Fox came out with a briefcase and a tie and a sport coat on. That was the day that officially buried the hippie era there, mercifully. So whatever that Family Ties, whenever that premiered, that was like it. They rang the bell. There was never an end to the hippies. Well, you know what I mean, in terms of visually assaulting my senses and things out on the street. And then everything became fast. The hippie times ended, yeah. Or tell that in Sebastopol, right? Good Lord, the 60s never died out there. This Mickey Hart's still running around out there. The hippies just put on suits. That's what I mean, Occupy. I don't know about Occupy Wall Street. They work for Goldman Sachs. That's a pretty Prius right there. Do you guys like that color on that one right there? It's like a cherry red, like a wine cherry red. It's a pretty little car. One might say it's even a bit stylish. Yeah, please tap the like button if you're watching and enjoying. We have very few on here. I was right in the middle of that here to see Janis Joplin. Oh, I'll never forget my favorite Dick Cavett was when Gloria Swanson was on with Janis Joplin on Dick Cavett. I think the 80s were sophisticated. I don't know, they were kind of, that's when yuppies started coming in. Gentrification, yuppies. Right, people started grabbing the old rundown stuff. Yeah, thank you, Naomi. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up button. Terrible shoulder. Yeah, he had wide shoulders, big hair. He had some of the big hair groups in the 80s. The Bangles and the Go-Go's. Yeah, I think it started to be like the yuppie era because money was loosening up, interest rates were coming down. I was talking about Sue Ellen on Dallas. Oh, okay. Sue Ellen. I don't know. I like Pamela, whatever her name is. Victoria Principal. That's the one I liked. Martha's net worth has dropped. She's only worth $400 million now. Well, I don't know. Does she have any kids? I mean, she may be surprised that she goes out of the world the same way she came into it with nothing. The tortured drunk. Oh, one daughter. Yeah, what is she doing? Is she, Alexis, is she working the club circuit or what? Big Top Circus? What does she do? So she's going to inherit that empire. Does she have any skills at all? She's literally rolling in the dough. I get it. See, she works with dough. Now she's rolling in it. I think money's a big hindrance. Right. Uh-oh. Here's the popo. Guy doesn't look happy. God do every day. Where does this guy go? I'm gonna see what this South Dakota guy does here. What is he doing? Is he going? Is it feeding time? What time is it? Oh yeah, it's right. Yeah, I think this guy's making his way over to. Okay, so I think he's gone over to the mission. Try to figure out where this guy goes. Her daughter is a television host and a radio personality. So I guess he doesn't like to hang out down by the mission, but likes to just get a feed. I guess they are friends, but she had some words about how Martha raised her. Well, isn't that like the Joan Crawford syndrome or whatever, mommy dearest? It's like nobody would buy the book if it was just everything was okay, right? And then we went to the beach, and we went crabbing and fishing, and I got his hook stuck in me, and I was wailing, and Mama pulled it out. No, I don't think she's bad at all. Joan was abusive. Daughter wrote a cello book, and they never reconciled before Betty died. He had no wire hangers. I don't know. All right, what are we doing? Are we tweaking back here? We don't know. I don't know. It's nice you come down here and you get a feed. Most kids beef about other things. Yeah, exactly. Their memory's not the same as yours, you know? Right, like cookbooks, no one buys them till Bourdain put out a tell-all. Yeah, what was that, Chef? Kitchen Confidential? Was that it? Well, you know, I don't know. You probably don't have anything mean to write, Magda. You probably grew up well adjusted and, you know, fine tribute to your family and upbringing. It's a little harder, I think, when you grow up and, you know, when you're Eddie Fisher's daughter, or, you know, and like Judy Garland's daughter, and Kitchen Confidential was pretty accurate. You know, I still got to read that. I mean, I miss Bourdain so much. I can't even tell you guys. See, I don't know what's up with them, Naomi. Like, if I'm Snoop, I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like, what the hell are we doing here? Like, he should be in Detroit in the hood, like setting up on the empty vacant lot on the corner and doing up some original recipe. Like we used to have outdoor kitchen stadium, right? Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to get my stove and I got to hit the road. Snoop might want her money. He hasn't had a hit in years. I don't know. He was pretty high profile in the Olympics. All right. I don't think. Yeah, I love this show too. I don't think Snoop is hurting for money. Kind of like anytime you're gonna have a A-lister party in Hollywood or something, you know, Snoop is always gonna get the invite. He's like the dean of, you know, before rapping even became a thing, right? It's like he's like the Babe Ruth of. She 47. Wow, she used to come out in front of Radio City Music Hall, drunk as a skunk on stage. People started booing. She, F you mother, you go home. The management regret to inform that due to illness, the night show has been canceled. Refunds will be issued at the box office. Thank you. What a thing to take your kids to the Christmas show and then have them F-bombed out in the... Did you know that both Judy and Liza married gay men? I had no idea. You know, one day I'm watching her and running around from the Wicked Witch of the West, looking at the crystal ball. And then the next thing I know, she's meet me in St. Louis, and then I kind of lost track of it after that. I don't know. They kept their hookup, which led to alcohol. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we call that the Elvis Presley syndrome, right? And sooner or later, drugs are probably going to enter the picture. It's like comfortably numb. You need something to wake up. You need something to go to sleep. movie. I think a lot of people were easily pliable and got used and abused. You know, we tend to see people as instruments and not as people when we're all on the gravy train. You know, if somebody could have just backed Elvis off for a year or so, then had a slim down, get your leathers on, come back and do another comeback. We're caught in a trap. Ooh, ooh, I can't look back. Ooh, because I love you too much, baby. And man, started giving her Benadryl to keep her. Nobody really knew in the 30s. The one that surprised me was, Robert Mitchum, how he escaped when he got busted with marijuana and everything. He's the only guy I can think of that never got his career wrecked because of drugs. He became like the bad boy of Hollywood, and the ladies just loved him in the movies. He was like a big barrel-chested guy. Farewell, my lovely. Yeah, he was good in Midway, too. I think he was, I don't know who he played, Halsey or something. I remember him. Farewell, My Lovely was the movie I remember him. But Judy Garland, yeah, it was a tough situation. You grew up as a child. Who was that? Paul or whoever was on the Donna Reed show. He was always very bitter about being a child actor. He became like a spokesman for some child actor advocate group. Library married, Judy Garland. Who's Library? Liberace married her? For what she did to Debbie. I just never liked her acting. The only movie I ever liked her in was Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. That was it. She was absolutely sensational in that movie. Probably one of the 10 greatest female roles of all time in that place. Yeah, the studios own you, and they worked you to death too, and all these B pictures and all this other stuff. Yeah. That was a great interview on the Dick Cavett show. Yeah, thank you, Ice. I admired him. I just liked his style. But Elizabeth Taylor, I don't know her. I think her private life just overshadowed her. I guess she was pretty good in Cleopatra too. She was generally pretty good whenever she starred opposite Richard Burton. I watched Bette Davidson before and after. Yeah, I saw that. I'm just answering this. You run with the Hollywood crowd. I mean, you talk about Eddie Fisher and Carrie Fisher and Frank Sinatra, Ava Gardner. I mean, it's a small crew. Pearl Ives, yeah. Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy, don't talk like that. How are you tonight, Big Daddy? Do you really care? I don't know. The Pearl Ives are good in the big country. He was good in Frosty the Snowman. No, he was good in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He had his little snowman that would go through the snow. That was cool. He had his little umbrella on. And little, Bass Rankin Productions. Somebody was smart. The studio threw all that crap out, and they grabbed it out of the dumpster. Hey Elmer, how you doing? The most run reindeer, boop, 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 boop. Man, I always loved when that came on. I knew it was Christmas time. Is that guy outside talking Russian? I don't know. Sounds Middle Eastern, vaguely like Farsi or something. It's my strangers with candy face. Amy Sedaris. Oh yeah, my man's drinking a Four Locos over there on the bench. What a way to welcome in Hump Day. Can't wait till fall till we start doing the Baltimore rap. You know Prancer and Dancer and Donner and Vixen, Cupid and Comet, and some was missing, but hey Barry, I like making my own song styling as I go along. You know what happened to the missing reindeer of all? Somehow he became disconnected from the crew. It was up to Frosty. Columbia president resigned. I don't know. It's just the at least the anti-Israeli sentiment has ratcheted down a little bit. But school's starting up again, so I don't know. I don't know. And that reindeer went missing. The untold story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I don't know. I'll tell you what though. I always knew when it was Christmas time on Thanksgiving evening they'd be clearing off the dishes. And then it would come on. Never liked Spencer Tracy. I just didn't like Spencer Tracy either. He was good in Bad Day at Black Rock. Yeah, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I thought he had too many. I thought his. I don't know. It was unnatural. It was a good movie. I saw it. I'm just saying. He gave like a really long, rambling speech, and I married Christina, and we didn't know how it would turn out. We didn't have a pot to piss in. You kids realize you have a Chuck Rowe to hoe, and he's black, you're white. Okay, Pop, thanks. Yeah, man. Bad Day at Black Rock was good when he flipped Ernest Borgnine. But I don't know. I just never. Father of the Bride was pretty good, and Daddy's Little Dividend or whatever. That was pretty good. Boys Town, yeah. what would you do at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills come to Santa Rosa for a trip? Man, I'd probably whiz myself. I mean, just define that a little bit for me, because we've attenuated that franchise so much now. You know, I mean, look at Amanda Hugginkiss doing a face plant. That's like the odd couple meeting up, right? But do you recall the most famous Rosie reindeer of all? That was it, dude. The one that got disconnected from the group and just out on its own. It was caught in a snowdrift and couldn't eat for days. Threatened with freezing to death. Santa, what are we gonna do? Rosie's missing. Fuck it, let's go. 7's as good as 8. Everybody just try harder. Right, be a good skit for Saturday Night Live. Do 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 do. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You guys are bringing back a lot of memories. Some good stuff on YouTube about Bass Rankin Studios and how somebody found all that crap in the dump and everything. They saved all that stuff. Do 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 do. The most luscious reindeer of all. Rosie, the shit-faced reindeer. Ooh, ooh. And there was bush light to be had. I don't know, like they took that franchise out so far that I don't know if I would be impressed with. Let's say they had the Real Housewives of San Francisco came up for a promo here. I don't know. I'd be much more apt to, if selling Sunset was coming up here, or selling OC was coming, I'd be much more apt to meet like Chriselle Strauss and some of those. I think you got to be like 6 feet tall to be a real estate agent down there, and you got to be glamorous and stuff. I mean, because I went down and visited their office down there on Sunset Boulevard, right? So if they were coming to town, I'd be much more apt. If she was coming to town with G Flip, the Australian singer, I might ooh and ah in the crowd and go live. Yeah, here you are, Vicky. Yeah, I told you last night, honey. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm doing my recorded content over there, building that back up, and also starting to rebuild this channel. I haven't done anything on here for months, so. And then on Friday and Saturday, we'll be on O'Kelly for Mega Stream, and then Challenge Cooking on Sunday. Thank you, Vicky. Nice to see you, honey. Good to see you. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell. Like Potomac, we don't have the Real Housewives of Moscow yet. They should do that. I mean, if you want to really see opulence, you do like the Real Housewives of Singapore, Hong Kong or something. These people live in up in Robinson Road on the Victoria Peak in some of these homes overlooking Hong Kong Harbor and stuff. I mean, well, they would put to shame Rolls Royces and chauffeurs and stuff. I couldn't even carry those people's shoes back in the day. The most greatest reindeer of all. They have one called Dubai, but I don't watch it. Yeah, Dubai, but I don't know. It's just It seems to me you have to be restricted what you do in Dubai, being it's an Islamic country. I never watched that house. I watched the original Housewives of OC. One of them was a real estate agent, and I mean, I don't know how I felt about it. It was kind of entertaining. I don't know. Right. I mean, I don't know how to think. You walk into a closet and there's a walk-in closet just for shoes, and there's 400 pairs of shoes. I mean, I don't know. Which probably 350 pairs are never ever worn. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, and I don't need to know, Elmer. That's for doggone sure. I mean, I can't relate to that world. I don't know. If you grow up in a city like Baltimore and you're like a city rat and all that stuff, it's not something that you can really identify with. I would think a show would be a stellar hit, The Real Housewives of the Hood, right? And just like the streets of Baltimore, these ladies trying to keep up with fashion and looking hip and cool on a $2 budget and stuff. That'd be a lot more watchable. Just like instead of selling OC or selling Sunset, you would have Selling the Hood, right? I mean, people would watch that show like crazy. These guys, this shitty real estate brokerage office in Baltimore where they're selling these dollar homes for like $13,000 and they're ringing the bell. Yay, right? To me, that would be much more watchable. And Witty Widow should be on one of those shows. She's very classy. She could pull it off. She spent time. She lived in England and stuff, so she knew what it was like to go to the Royal Ascot or whatever. How you doing, Angus Kisses? Nice to see you, honey. She could definitely pull it off. She has that very continental sort of European bearing about her. Do. Anything goes. Man, we just don't have any Broadway musicals anymore. That era is gone. Whatever happened to Busby Berkeley? Thank goodness we still have Little Rascals, Three Stooges, and Laurel and Hardy to enjoy. How would you feel if there was a Real Housewives of Santa Rosa, California? I'm thinking up in the hills. I don't ever go up there because they kind of frown upon people from the lowland going up there. They're like, everybody's got like a neighborhood watch, and I don't know how they would know I don't belong in a neighborhood, but I've had some bad dust ups up in the hills before, video and other stuff. But I mean, what is it that makes me stand out like a sore thumb in a rich neighborhood? I don't know. But anyway, I don't think we have. Maybe some of the winery heads would get into it in Alexander Valley or something. Some of these very wealthy people. But I don't know. See, they have true wealth. They're not borrowed on the hilt and all that kind of stuff, right? Everybody always kind of side eyes me when I go up to the high country here, and it's like I sense that people are keeping an eye on me when I'm walking around or doing videos. I guess I should go back up there and do 7 years after the big fires. I just don't, it's, I don't know. It's always security guards around. What are you doing? And then we have a really hard time with signal too over there. And I think they like it that way. So I don't know. I don't think that there's enough really mega wealth here. I mean, you got Kendall Jackson, you got B.R. Cohn, you got some. I remember when YouTube was so simple. Yeah, I bet you remember when it was simple when you were cooking as a footballer, right, Gordon? Till you took one to the sack. Oh man. I remember Livestream taking us to the wealthy area. Yeah, connection issues. Yeah, you hate to, well, we went up to the mental hospital, right, for the criminally insane, and I just had to do, I guess I don't know, I'm going to go back there and do some more content because evidently that place is like out of control now up there. And, I don't know. It's like, the richer you are, you like to have connectivity issues, so it keeps the load, it keeps the GPS malfunctioning. So I don't really know about society here. I mean, obviously people have money here. It's a very wealthy town. But people aren't very ostentatious with their, well, sometimes the wineries do it. Sometimes the wineries have big blowouts, and then they'll have they'll have an event to raise money for charity. They'll bid on a bottle of wine or something and raise money for charity. The more money you have, the more money you want. I don't know. I never, you literally, you can't take it with you, so. I don't really invest in things of this world. We're not made for this world. What is this guy doing, man? He just got like four locoed out over here. I don't know what's this guy like. Four locoed. I don't know. Yeah. There goes the cross-country team running, or the football team. I don't know, one of them. Man, are you ready for football? I got, hey, Eraser, I heard you. They're waiting for my outlook for college football of 2024-2025. It's going to be a good year. You know who I really like this year? I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to sing their song. Da 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 do 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 do. I can't believe they got Riley Leonard from Duke. This kid is a beast. I made so much money on Duke with this kid. No, not the Arizona Cardinals. Do 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 do. Somebody in here's got to know that fight song. Come on, man. Seattle Judy's got it now. Guardians, formerly Redskins. Nope, we're talking about a college team here. Da, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, fight, fight for old Notre Dame. Do, 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 do. I think they're going to have a heck of a year this year. I don't want to let too much cat out of the bag before our special coming up on football. But I've done a lot of research. USC is, you still have the coach down there, but they've lost some talent. I mean, they're a good program. They'll be solid, but I don't see them featuring in the top 5. We'll know a lot about Notre Dame with the Texas A&M game first up. That's going to be a challenge right off the bat. But Texas A&M has a way of shooting themselves in the foot. We're not going to get too much into football here tonight. But that'll be coming up. I only watch English football. Okay. Yeah, I got everything I want. And more in I have an abundance. I always think, what the hell would I do with money anyway, right? It just wouldn't be the same old Rosie, right? Fight, fight for old Notre Dame. We'll get a look at Georgia to see if they're for real this year, the Bulldogs. Do 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 do. Ba 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 boo. There's just certain key people. Instead of looking at games, you got to bet people. There's just certain people that can pull a rabbit out of their hiney. Bo Nix was like that. Now he's going to be with Denver. He's going to be a force to contend with, man. I'll talk you to last year's, mate. Do do do. Ba 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 boo. Ba 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 boo. Football's in the air. Can you smell it? They got some weird new kickoff rule. Did you see that, JT? Some new weird kickoff rule in the NFL now. And they're so tired of kickers kicking it into the end zone with no returns. Anything goes. I'm waiting for the first leaves to drop. I'm watching the parking lot. Judy Garland. Today was a clean the shop day. I'm not going to be far behind you there, Gordon Ramsay. I've got to get the shop kind of straightened out. It's not real urgent, but I want to be able to work in comfort when I'm getting back on the audio project there. Yeah, thank you, Judy. Do you think Pac-12 will close? Yeah, I think, it's outlived its usefulness now. It's kind of dumb that Stanford's in the ACC, considering they're on the West Coast, but they should have beefed up the Mountain West Conference, North and South or something. It's all about the TV money. I don't want to say too much because Magda gets mad about how much money football brings in and how much attention it gets in college, football and basketball. I don't want her to get all quivery. German football of the old world. Yeah, I don't know about that, Elmer. I like the shape of the American football because it has weird bounces. Screw, nuts, bolt. Took me 3 hours to sort. Wow. You're ambitious. I got to list a lot of stuff up for sale. I have some vintage parts that people would pay a fortune for. The highest paid New Jersey is Rutgers football coach. Rutgers is going to have a good year this year, right? They'll be filling up the seats. I see a very strong outlook for Rutgers this year. Doo-doo, ba-ba-ba-boo, ba-ba-ba-boo. Duke's going to have a hard slide. I don't know what Temple's going to do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the Scarlet Knights. I never made money on Temple. The Temple Owls. Indiana Hoosiers. Oh, Indiana was good for, they performed really well. The Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Toledo Rockets. The Akron Zips. Made a lot of money on Toledo. That's where you can really make your coin, is on those B schedule games. Somewhere over the rainbow, do do do, boo 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 boo. I gotta get new Temple because they updated logo incorporating a T in the owl. Oh, they got a new logo, huh? Is it gonna feature Bill Cosby on it or what? The ghost of Cosby? Do 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 do.
only parking allowed, like, you park.
What is this guy going on about? This guy's like the parking guru down here. Really? It's not really much good football up in the Northeast anymore up there. Cosby gave the commencement speech at graduation in '93. Well, there you go. I figured he would, being since he was a fine Temple alumni. Right. Did he motivate you? Do. I don't know. It's another guy I could never quite get a handle on. Dr. Huxtable. I don't know what happened to all those kids. What happened to Phyllis Rashad or whatever her name is? I haven't seen her do anything. She was a fine looking woman. I haven't seen her do anything. Phyllis Rashad, is that her name? Oh, Felicia Rashad, thank you. What college? I don't know. Out here, I've been to Stanford, Pepperdine, UCLA, UC Merced, UC Santa Barbara, UC Irvine. Berkeley, Sonoma State. Been to UC San Diego. I didn't see the college at Cal Poly. I went to San Luis Obispo, but I didn't see the Cal Poly campus. But what a beautiful town, San Luis Obispo. Slow. It's a certain lifestyle out there on the Pacific Coast Highway, I can tell you that. I'm with Loyola Marymount, San Diego State University, University of San Diego. I've been known to frequent the better schools and universities. Yeah, the wall of gum. You could just, the weird thing, Shimei, you could smell the gum too. You could absolutely just smell gummy, and it was just like, but I'll tell you, the people were cool. The food was good. Great town to explore. Yeah, so there was a good stop. That was a great trip, the Pacific Coast Highway Adventure. That was a really good trip. That's where. That's the first time I saw Santa Ynez, and I never saw a more beautiful valley in my life when I looked out from the front of that mission over that valley. Wow, it was magical down there. How you doing, June? Having something for dinner that's up Magda's alley, beef stroganoff. Oh yeah, I made a good one. And I'm hungry. Maybe we should try running up to the insane asylum. Should we? I don't know. I should save that for a recorded video, I think. Do. Because it's getting on to like Halloween time. I think tomorrow night we'll try to go up to the rich areas. We'll go up to the altitude. The art bubblegum wall. All right, we're talking to ourselves. Do. I think we'll go straight. What's going on up here tonight? I could park there if I wanted to. Let's see. Gosh, parking is tight. So we got one here. Taxi, what is it? Taxi cab, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. The hell is that? What am I, a taxi driver? Son of a... Really? Pimp my ride. I love a parade. Da 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 dee 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 dee. I love a parade. It's 84 degrees and so nice. I got so much work done on the Rancho. I canned tomatoes and I made a nice tomato soup. It was so fun to make that soup and so tasty too. Don't be jelly, Amanda, hug and kiss. It could happen to you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Don't be a boo. La da do 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 do. Do 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 do. You seem like you're getting jelly to me. You wanna have that soup. You wanna have those canned tomatoes. Do do. Don't cry me a river. You wanna laugh a little, cry a little. Somebody took my parking spot. Son of a Our luck's just not good tonight. No parking, can you believe it? Oh, here we go. There you go, mate. We got a nice new Beamer, X7. Ooh, here we go. We're sliding right in. Let's see what's going on. I don't think we have to lug the battery around, do we? Let's see what's going on tonight. usual, or especially on the outlook for prison slides tonight. All right, let's see. No bebidas, por favor. Those girls like to get dressed up. Girl likes to have a little bit of attention, right? This place is so expensive now, I don't even know if they post the menu anymore. Welcome. Oh, 6:30 to 2, breakfast and lunch. Let's get the latest rag. Here. Man, there's like nothing to it. $16.45 for a salad. Coffee, $4.75. Orange juice, $4.75. $3.75 for soda. Oh man. Roast beast. $4 for a bagel. Wow. Shiver me timbers. Non-profits. Something smells like a turd here. Take 40% off all accessories. Pickleball. I don't even know what the hell pickleball is. You know, when you cut your teeth on 4 sports, what the hell is pickleball? Pickleball. It's where the woman got murdered down here on the Prince Greenway. Yeah, I'm not paying $4 for a bagel.
Are you okay? I'm good, yeah. I probably need the dinner, don't I? You, if your head falls forward.
I might have been born in the morning, but not yesterday's morning. All right. Everybody always looks at me weird because I got an Oakland shirt on. I don't get it. Do I look thuggish? I mean, be honest, Amanda, hug your kids. Do I look thuggish? could be honest. There we go. See, you should know. I don't look thuggish. Lee Brothers. Yeah, Roughneck. I mean, this woman was hustling her kids away from me at the 7-Eleven. She saw the Oakland shirt. Man. Yeah, maybe they moved that. I don't know. Is this clock actually right? That's actually correct. We need a wide angle here. We don't need to. There we go. Grossman's. Let's see what's going on tonight. They've never found a use for this. Can you imagine? This be a good place to have a big Texas barbecue with all kinds of hootenanny and music and stuff. Can you imagine? Can you visualize that, Shimei? Do 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 do. A man to hug and kiss can be cruel. Let's see. This gate is to remain unlocked during business hours. It's locked. There you go, Elmer. What do we got here? Venus Photography. What is this all about?
It's all about the car. Chevrolet.
It's a restaurant.
Oh yeah, but it's got a car.
Grab a prop and strike a pose. There's a lot of flies in here. Oh, what a beautiful night. Kum Lama Thai cuisine. Spring rolls, $10. $16 from the walk. Soups. Oh, for rent. Papillon. Please read. Support our move or order flowers. Dear fabulous customers with bittersweet hearts, we announce that our beloved retail storefront of Papillon, located at 109 4th Street, and will sadly close. Oh well.
She says going west to east, so Junior's Deli Drive.
Oh well.
Wine picture, fruit.
Must be boys' night out tonight or something. Looks like they went tits up. I don't know. We have officially closed our retail store. What the hell is going on down here?
Well, no, you actually have to hold it. That's fine.
The very end, you find me.
Do you need any succulents, Alana?
1910 bar and provisions. Yeah, they just can't make a go of it. This Italian place is always good. Really good. But I think my sauce is better now. Spaghetti and meatballs, 26 bucks now. Chicken parmesan, 28 bucks. 49 bucks for veal chop. Wow, split charge, 18% gratuity. We had 4.5% living wage fee. I think that's illegal in California now. Oh, wow. Peach and chili crisp. I don't know what the heck that is. Noble Infinite grilled cheese, say cheese. Waffle dogs. I don't know. Bourbon plum. Yeah, it's too expensive to maintain a storefront. That's like a Louis the 14th sideboard there, isn't it? Buffet. There's somebody upstairs. I wonder if this guy's a burglar up there. I don't know. This guy looks shaky up here.
I mean, I used to go, though. I'm not like, oh, let's get the $58.
Looks like the boyfriends are out tonight. Banbury wine. Annual lobster lunch. Wow, 185 bucks. Holy crap. This sounds like where rich people will be. There you go, Amanda, hug and kiss. You can scan the QR code. Wow, $185. Whoosh, wow. Goblin Brothers. Yeah, a lot of stuff went tits up here. Yeah, but 128 bucks? Come on. 158, 68. What am I, made of money? Let's see if this place that came into the Purple Plum dog treat store is gonna make it. Ambiance. Well, you get to rub elbows with the upper crusties, right? Yeah, typical summertime, you don't get a lot of, you just get blue skies all the time. Santa Fe, that's a cool looking rig right there. Alan Gentry, Hyundai must build some kind of rigs these days. Johnny, we ain't torn to the purple, honey. Even though I'm styling this Oakland A's and looking sharp. Well, presidents don't really have any impact on what happens on Main Street. Schwab investing fee, and how about investing in security guards? How about, that's where I want to be invested, private security. This must be the big Mucky Mucks conference table here. The big Mucky Mucks. How many times did I sit at a conference table like that? Hey, Nino. Here's this poor shop. This thing's been so many different things. This thing just has the smell of death to it. Marla Santa Rosa Bakery. Too hard to get to. I don't know. I guess I should review it. I don't know. Place has always been like bad luck. It's got a nice lounge area. Smiles up and tits out. Here I am looking thuggish and stylish in my Oakland. Here I am. Looking super styling. That place just suffers from no parking. It's the Alley of Doom. I have a hankering for cherry turnovers. A lot of vehicles from Texas here. Deep in the heart of Texas. My baby takes the morning train. Very expensive bikes. These goofy things are still around. Man, look at this beautiful Cadillac. Young lovers. Like somebody smashed the front end of this thing. What's up, PC? I don't know how this window hasn't been smashed and all this booze taken out of here. This reminds me a little bit of New York. Ooh, damn, man. The goose.
I have a friend, Joel Ryder, who's from.
The goose.
He brought the first BPG.
Scotch egg. Fish and chips, 24 bucks.
He's doing some philology stuff going. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I think tomorrow night we'll try to mosey up to the rich area tomorrow. This place always stinks, the back of this hotel. Oh, the tomato soup is fantastic. Fantastic. Man, what a nice silky soup. There's that Aroma Roasters. Look at the quiet night. It's a mid-August night down here. A midsummer night's dream. Right? Chicks always yell at me when I'm live streaming. built for $35,000. I guess I'm lovable, Magda. Here's the noshery. These people do it right. These Jews do it up the right way right here. They got a good deal going. Sandwiches, house-made pastrami, 17 bucks. That's almost like a bargain. Breakfast. Brooklyn bagel. Bobby's breakfast sandwich. Lox and Benedict. Rip and dip hummus. I got to get out a little more and start doing some reviews. Now that I'm a pensioner. Do 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 do. Yeah, you could have a good barbecue place here with a hootenanny country guys singing. Good ribs, simple menu, 5 items. All bottled sodas, no fountain BS. That's what this place needs, is a good barbecue place down here. Genesis. Subaru Outback. That's probably the one I should have bought. All right. I hope this lady's not breaking into my van here. Looks a little shaky. I guess she's all right. Oh, it's a gassy grandma in a Subaru. All right. Thought she had designs on the van. You can never be too short. Please hit the thumbs up button. We're gradually growing every night here. Cold beer here, cold beer. It's time to feed the machine. Yeah, you thought I bought a Springer, huh? I don't know, Grandma's kind of unpredictable on my side here. I thought she was breaking into the van. She had that shady look to her. Right. You know, tripping on the gassy Grandma Express. All right. Cold beer here, cold beer. Can you imagine going along the street and selling beer? Like I'm hawking watermelons or something. Cold beer here, cold beer. Get your cold beer. What the heck? Let's see if anything's going on downtown before we blow home here. You'd have a good business if you could just peddle beer on the street, right? Be a good job for Blackbird. Cold beer. see if anything is going on downtown. I'm willing to burn a little bit of gas here. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. It does okay for a dead channel. Like somebody said, your best days are behind you, like by 10 years. I said you're very correct. All right, so all we got left downtown is Wells Fargo. This is We F Bank. Citibank is gone now, but they will tow you if you don't pay over there. Let's see what's happening on 4th Street. PC, when are you going to stop by and see Blackbird and I have a little barbecue? Yeah, it's, you know, I never really fretted about where the channel went. As long as I'm having fun, I'm a happy camper. Anything going on? No protest tonight, no ladies in pink, no code black or whatever. It's awful quiet. Even the beer baron's quiet tonight. There's some outdoor drinking there. Boy, Moe's is closed down in like 3 months. Stick a pork in it, they were done. Unbelievable. I never saw a place come and go so fast. Well, we'd like to see it. We don't have to be drinking, just to have you come by and do a visit. Check us out. It's been a long time. I think the library is open tonight. Yeah, it looks like the library's open. Tell by all the busted down shit there. Poor librarians. Oof. I got to spend a week in there doing my endnotes and stuff. That's going to be a tough mission. I should get my bike back. Well, we look forward to seeing you. Been a couple of years. Nothing going on tonight. Yeah, well, obviously I've worked on myself too in a major way. So we got that in common. that try to race away from the light, they get real mad when you stay with them behind. Right? They're not liking that. Yeah, the leaves will be dropping in another month. September will be we'll lose a lot of daylight. Like a minute a day. In the hood. And it's always depressing to come under this overpass. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, if you can take a minute to do so, it is very appreciated. Here comes a Class C. No taco vendor tonight. Hey now, get your game on. You're an all-star. Hey now, smash mouth. There's lovely Cupcake. Oh, Cupcake should have a holder soon. There's Blackbird. Hey, Blackbird. He's been incentivized to clean up the Shine Shack to get on the road to Humboldt's. These guys are always partying over here now. It's like Party City, USA. This is where they had to fight. The guy was F-bombing. Get the F out of here. Like 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Shimei. I have to get the Nightbot going on this channel. But yeah, if you want to support me, Cash App, PayPal.me/Rosie O'Kelly. It's very appreciated. All right, let's get in. Oh, never expected, always appreciated. Hey now, get your do something. Hey now. You're an all-star. The big Rancho. What a beautiful night. Look at that. How nice is that? Oh, hello, Blackbird. Let's see what this is. What Catherine sent here. Boy, it gets dark so early now. Let's see what she sent. All right. Fruit picker. I have one here, but it's all blown out and rotted out. It's been here for like 10 years. This is a fruit picker here. These things are really good. They help you get that high fruit in the trees. Otherwise, you risk on a ladder. It's got a pole. Oh yeah, you know what's nice about this one is metal, it's not wood. Oh yeah. See this baby? And the fruit falls down and it's got a nice pad you put in the bottom of it. These things are great. Thank you so much, Catherine. And you put this baby at the bottom, and then you hook it on the pole, and then the claws help you pull the fruit off. Right? So this is like a must-have, and because this is made of metal and plastic, it won't rot like my wooden one. So thank you, Catherine. Awful kind of you. They got all kinds of tools. Wow. How cool is that? That's going to be useful. I'm going to deep six the other one. Yeah, because it helps. Yeah, she's very kind. It helps. She sent me more gear. Right? So it helps for picking like persimmons and all that. All right, let's get our water in. I haven't seen Tiger around lately. Let's see some of the other tools that they have here. Hot. Oh, outdoor solar lights. Wow. We should put some we should get some of our torches set up. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, that's very kind of you, sweetie. Thank you very much. So kind. Boy, there's a lot of spike lawn aerator, yeah. Very cool. That front lawn needs a lot of, you know, it needs to work it up good. Good night, Amanda. Yeah, there's the fruit picker. It goes right in the basket. My old one's rotted here. These are really like super nice. Fruit goes right in the basket like that. Oh, this looks like a great company. Weed puller, action hoe, twist tiller. Very impressive company. Yeah, I'll bounce. Oh, I can certainly take the hits, that's for sure. Man, that knee was something. That's thoughtful. I mean, I've got a rain gauge, Catherine said. I mean, I got cooling towels, thermos. I mean, wow. So outfitted me with cool stuff. A1. That's a real deal right there. I got to take better care of my stuff. We have to recondition. One day we're just going to have a tool day to recondition all the tools and everything. All of our shovels and stuff, they're all splintery and nasty. It's an awesome gift. Because before you know it, it's going to be time to pick the persimmons, and that tree is like a good 16 feet. Right? This gives you exactly the reach that you need to do it. It's a wonderful gift. All screws together. My new gardener starts tomorrow. Oh, cool. Honestly, Lord forgive me, I'm just waiting for Tio to come in and say he needs money. Say goodbye once and for all to the tree. He'll show up. As soon as he gets low on funds. I can't believe the sun is already dipping here. Wow, they're still putting the Olympic medals up. Wow. Have a nice vintage audio video coming tomorrow. With a great listening experience at the end of it. You love it. You'll love it, especially you ladies. Catherine's always very kind. Very kind. think a lot of times she feels sorry for me. I'm afraid I'm gonna electrocute myself, blow up. Oh, son bought that tractor to build. Oh, that's cool. How cool is that? I just want to get a tractor just for the rebuild attention and all that. Hey, now you're an all-star. I think the boss is coming up next Tuesday, I think. Tractor's useful, like around here. I don't know, it's a really urban area. My neighbor over here, when I first moved here in 2011, they had a big side garden. It was like, and they had chickens, and they had the garden area fenced in. It was like maybe 40 feet by 10 feet. Maybe like a 400 square foot one. Then they moved away. Said because the schools gave them the willies, right? So I can't put my kid into these schools. Said I'm not going to contribute to the gang problem. All right. Yeah, we got to keep this thing in good shape. Press that baby in there good. Like that. I don't know where mine is. So, that nasty thing around. Let me see. Look at this. Remember I was telling you about splintery wood and everything? Right? Man, this thing destroyed more fruit than it picked in its time. The big difference between these two. Right? Every time I'd use this, I get huge splinters, and the wood broke off the bottom here. So, oh, thank you, Luminous. Yeah, people were afraid I was thuggish. I don't know. At the 7-Eleven. So that is the most welcome addition to the Rancho here. We got cold beer. Glad you found us over here, Luminous. Naomi, that's a fruit picker. High up, he pulls it down. Give you more holding power. This was nice and plastic, though, this job. It's got plenty of holding power. You have to be careful. The fruit's, you know, I got a lot of experience with these things. That fruit's got to be just right, right? I mean, yeah. Yeah, that other one I want to, you know, like I said, I have to devote a day for a video of just restore, you know, having a fall. You should always restore the tools in the fall. You know, because the boss, thank you, Guy, because the boss is, thank you, Guy, welcome aboard. Make sure you're on the Rosie O'Kelly channel, too. Because the boss is, he don't like seeing my tools in the car all dirty and everything. So we're gonna do a special tool day here, tool time, Rancho tool time. Blackbird, is Alexa working? Is Alexa working? Bet you're happy, huh? Right? No, you're not happy? Yeah, you are? All right. We got that turkey running last night. It was a struggle. What did Bird did?
I can't find the remote right now.
You can't find the remote now? It's in there somewhere. I didn't take it inside.
Oh, we got really neat thing.
Get a new fruit picker. Yeah, very kind to send that. So my old one's all rusted and the wood's all nasty on it. Nice about this is metal and plastic, so it won't degrade.
Oh, cool.
Like the wood just rotted. It's been around so long. Yeah, we have a synchronization issue. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it happens. I can try closing that out and restarting. Let me see. It always happens this time of night. It always happens this time of night. See if that cleaned it up some. It always happens, Ronnie, right about 7:45. I mean, how many times has this happened over the years? Right? I don't know. It's not a me thing, it's a YouTube thing. Hey now, you're a rock star. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know. I don't know if it fixed itself or not. About how much you give for your sunshade. This was given to me, Magenta Dream. I would imagine it's like probably anywhere from like 89 to 129 bucks, something like that. I've had one originally that came down, but then I redesigned my own way of suspending it and everything, and I never had an issue except one bent pole here. So I learned exactly how. So this thing sailed through last winter with no problem at all. I knew exactly what to do. I live in Gilroy, but I grew up in Campbell. Are you near Oakland? No, I'm up in Santa Rosa, north of San Rafael. Right. Yeah, the Gilroy Garlic Festival. Yeah, it has. If you saw the tomato video today, you heard me talk about it. Hey, Freebird, how you doing, honey? And shooting I will be, absolutely. I hope you're doing okay, sweetie. I think camo shade
working, yeah.
tarps with What's that?
I found the remote.
Yeah, good. Nice to see you, free bird. So, hey now, you're a rock star. Yeah, that pole, there's one time the wire came disconnected, so it put some extra stress on that one pole, but I got extra poles, but I haven't put it on yet. I just figure it looks kind of cool with it dipping in the middle of it. So this thing has been up about a year. We didn't have any problem last winter at all because it's suspended from the top, so it can't stress and go down. All four corners are tied off. So and this thing's had some heavy winds too, hasn't it? This thing's been.
No.
I can't hear birds like trying to repair this. This thing's all crumpled on the ground. The first one.
The last one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking, boss, like next Wednesday. Come on up, check out the church, do a little bit of assessment.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
Hang out. He's coming out to check the electrical system over in the church over.
Oh, wow.
And hang out a bit, get caught up. I want to send him home with a lot of goodies, and then buy some lunch. Wine. Yeah, I bought some wine the other day. I used it to make the beef stroganoff. It was good. But I'm not a wine person. Bird and I are beer. Hey, we're going to Hen House tomorrow, right?
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. The Hen House.
Yeah, because you've never seen their actual bar in operation. Maybe we can get something to eat down there too. Checking out the Netflix. Lacey Peterson, how close are you to Modesto? Maybe 100 miles. I was in Modesto last November.
Oh.
Or the November before, November of 2022, I was there. But I remember when all that came down in 2008 or whatever. No, it takes me about 2 hours to get to, I left here at 5 a.m. I rolled into Oakdale at like 7:10 in the morning. So like 2 hours and 10 minutes to Oakdale. So Oakdale and Modesto are pretty close together. Lives in Escalon. Alright, I want to get my dinner going. Let's get a little light on this subject. Yeah, you got your TV working again, Bert.
I'm trying to get so many friends. Oh, good job.
Oh, bye, Mom.
Escalade. This ain't Escalade, brother. Yeah, we saw Smash Mouth at the Sacramento State Fair one year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
When?
they were pretty good. I guess that was a couple years ago. We rode over there to the State Fair. It was pretty good.
Yeah, they were fun then.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
They were doing some song in some movie, and we were actors, and they kept playing it over.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on, dude.
We went home, brought our surfboards back. And
Yeah.
sang. Like those beats.
It's only the main singer had changed though. There's some new guys.
Oh yeah.
But they were pretty good. It's like the Eagles with all the changes they had.
We watched the country music award.
Yeah, was Carrie Underwood there? Alan Jackson?
Not this year. Lady Wilson. We didn't see it this year. We saw that, so we watched this year. And then I've been watching Jack Reacher all day.
Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty good. There just wasn't really that much to do at the fair. I mean, it was kind of cool to look at the animals. They were very threatening. They had like a Texas Longhorn. The horns,
yeah.
the horns were like 12 feet long. I was like, how's this thing even move, right? I mean, I remember that. Right. And I think the boss yelled at me because I got separated from the group or something. You want to see Boss back in the day, look up the Isleton Crawdad Festival from June of 2013 on the channel. That's pretty funny. Man, it was hot as blazes that day. Out in the Delta country of Sacramento up there.
The birds like the windy day.
Yeah, it's a comfortable night tonight. Good night, Alan.
What is that doing?
Oh. Hey now, you're a rock star, get your game on. Don't try to buy anything. It's nice to see you, Alan. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're gearing down for late summer here on the Rancho. A lot of the pruning has been done. A lot of the heavy labor has been done. I got to get on this painting, and I got to get on this this freaking downspout here. Got some crazy loops the thing goes through. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a crazy winter or not. You can never predict these things. I know, but I got so tired of the rain last year. It's just raining all the time. That kind of sucked. Yeah, hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Oh man. Yeah, this has worked out well. We really have been living outside for the past, we'll be going into year 3 in December. It's hard to believe. The people in Santa Rosa have UCSF for healthcare. They have Sutter. We have Kaiser. If you want really, like when Missy Jen was here, and you want really top-notch, like state-of-the-art experimental medicine and medicine trials and stuff, yeah, UCSF is the place to go. She had one of the top 10 neurologists in the whole United States. She could have never gotten that before in where she lives, so. Yeah, UCSF is top flight. It's like a research hospital, so it's the medical part of the UC system for NorCal. So yeah, it's top flight. Got some Old Bay in my nose. I don't think anybody really digs winter, June, especially when it's just cold and rainy. Boss is like, oh, we're going up to the snow. We went through that last year. Oh, you got to go up to the snow. It's like, I don't want to go up to the snow. No, we got to test out the car. You test out the car and let me know how that worked out for you up there. I said, I'm not going up in the snow. That's when the boss said I'm a most disagreeable person. I'm fixing my pillow on my bed. Yeah, November's okay. November can hold up good. We'll still be picking tomatoes in November. But then, like when Thanksgiving is over, it's like they flip a switch here, and that's when it gets, December really gets cold. Because it still dries and the temperature drops a lot. Judy, do you ever get rain and snow in the story up there? Or are you just too much of a Columbia River influence there? This morning looked like I threw them everywhere. I'm like that. I'm a really fitful sleeper. Very fitful sleeper. Hey now. Like a war zone. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. They really do a good job cleaning, keeping the roads to Tahoe. Everybody's clear stuff. Yeah, but you know, why do you want to go into cold? Right. So the boss is like, I'm very uncooperative person. Like I said, who willingly signs up to go up to the snow? We're gonna test out the Forester. Yeah, rolling in the Subaru did pretty good, all-wheel drive. Man, that's a fine car for the road. I'll tell you, haven't driven that 1,000 miles or whatever. That's a fine car. Turn the gas off. I don't trust this thing. Although we ran that gas for hours yesterday with making that sauce. That was hard. I kind of burned the spoon up a little bit. Yeah, I have to say one thing, those Subarus are super nice. Really, really nice. Let me get some more water. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, they have summer in Alaska. It can get hot. It can get warm in Alaska. Yep. You can absolutely get warm there. You can get a good sunburn. A lot of Alaska is under the Pacific Maritime influence. You have to go north to Fairbanks and places like that. Then they have like really legit cold winter, but a lot of times like Anchorage is warmer than like parts of California and stuff. Yeah. And they have the land of the midnight sun. And then in winter they get very little sunlight because they're so far north. That state's, what's that state got the highest crime in the nation? Kind of hard to believe. Let that cool off a little bit. Yeah, empty gas. Well, you know, I get about a month out, $25. I wouldn't mind getting one of those 20-gallon jobs that you can have filled up at like up at Suburban Propane or something. It's much cheaper. But they're not going to fill up your little dinky ones up there. It's not worth their effort. So we use the propane about one fill. We just filled the one on the grill the other day. So it's about $25, which is a lot, but you don't really have a lot of alternative. We can cook on wood here, but you can't have a fire just for having a fire. or because you're inside the city of Santa Rosa. When I used to be in the county here, there was a totally different set of rules. But now we're part of the city. We used to be this donut hole in the city that wasn't part of the city. Because nobody wanted to take it on. In other words, this side was county, that was city across the alley. It's crazy. Like the line went right down the street here, zigzagging through here. Yeah, $25 Elmer to fill up the whole tank there, 5 gallons of propane. So, I mean, ain't nothing cheap here. I'm sure Germany's the same way. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be live tomorrow because Bert and I are going to go down to the hen house. Probably do a review of that. Yeah, no problem, Judy. I have to get Bobby to take me down to the casino too one night. What's up? I had a beer. I just felt like one beer tonight. I didn't feel like sometimes you feel bloated on that beer. You gotta drink it out of a glass and let it settle a little bit. Let it get a high foam on it. So I think one does me good tonight, Gordon. Yeah, the fire department wasn't happy. It was like 2 years after the Great Santa Rosa fire, so everybody was still freaked out. And that thing was like 4 feet high, burning plastic and Tecate Red. Ramsey, if you never had Tecate Light, that's pretty good too. I had that in Mexico. You don't really see it up here in the U.S., but yeah, they came in, they were kind of not in a good mood. Not in a good mood. Yeah, so PayPal me, I got to put up the links. So, guys, I think I'm going to close it down now. We've been over 3 hours. It's been a fun chat tonight. So, thank you very much. Tomorrow I have a vintage audio. I think you're going to find it interesting, especially those that are interested in perhaps securing one unit, one classic thing. I think they'll find use. Also, at the end of it, there's something nice that the ladies might like in that. So anyway, guys, to my moderators, thank you so much for everything that you do and being such an integral part of this channel. And good night, boss, and everybody else. Thank you so much for everything you do. And thumbs up are appreciated. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, we're just kind of reviving and bringing this channel back after, I don't know, 3 months of not really doing anything on here. So I appreciate it. So thank you, everybody.